brains a lot in terms of processing that. I just wanted to call out to you that many things in life, it's also about an experience. It's about how we feel, what we see, to then create a different kind of a conversation. So for today, for our Shell Powering Progress Together, we actually created a home of the future at the T section where we called it the 2050. Right? It's a production of a show flat of what the future could be so that it would stretch in terms of our imagination of what's possible. And sometimes people go in there and there are mixed reactions. Some like it, some don't. But we like both kinds of reaction. Because again, as I've said from the very beginning, this forum is about listening to you. All right? You don't have to agree with everything, but we certainly like to listen to the perspectives, and we encourage that. And in order for us to do that, we wanted to innovate and create a very different experience whereby we engage you holistically in terms of your mind and your heart, in terms of telling us where you see the possibilities to be. So the possibilities has got two pathways. One is we're going to hope to stretch your imagination in terms of what the future is. And the second is we're going to ask you to experience, play with us, engage with us, and participate. And in order for us to do this, I've got the help of Mr. Michael Cheng, Artistic Director of Tapestry Playback Theatre, to lead this next segment. Michael.
Thank you. Hello, good morning, folks. How was the break? Good, thank you for coming back. So I'm glad to be here with you guys in this room. And I was cycling around the room earlier on. There was lots of conversation going on. So we're going to continue that dialogue. And what I'm here to do is to invite you to come along with me on a different kind of a journey, where we're going to go onto a different level of dialogue using drama, using theatre. And we've got a couple of segments coming up for you. But first of all, I'm going to invite you to join me in a couple of activities. And the first activity, I'm going to ask you to put your things down because we're going to be cycling around the room, meeting new people in a different kind of way. So I'm going to get some help from my friends to show you how we're going to do this. So, first, we look at each other. Second, we shake hands. And we might introduce ourselves, and we're still looking at each other.
Hi, I'm Anne.
Hi, I'm Jerry.
Now, without letting go, our friends have to go look for another person to shake hands with. I'm here, hi. Hi, Jerry. Hi, I'm Michael.
Hi, I'm Jerry.
And then those pair of hands can let go, right? So then we carry on cycling. So don't let go until you find another person who's willing to hold on with you. Okay? So let's do that. Let's cycle around the room. Thank you.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm Michael.
Hi, Tom Tip.
Nice to meet you. Michael.
Hey,
Hi.
hey, we have.
Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Michael.
Hi,
Nice to meet you.
Hey,
Now, we've got in the circle now. We've got to look for new blood. Hi, I'm Michael.
Hi, I'm Bridget.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Really?
Hi, I'm Michael.
How are you?
Hi, I'm Michael.
Hello. Hi, Priscilla here. Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Priscilla. Great. And pause and stay where you are. Thank you so much. So just stay where you are. Just stay where you are. Stay where you are. Okay, so you can let go of the hands now, but just look at me. The next activity. I'm going to need somebody to help me. So, step 1, find a partner. I only need one, thank you. So, find a partner. Good. Step 2, face to face. Now, for this game, you need to know how to count from 1, 2, 3. Okay? So I say 1, she says 2, I say 3 again, and she goes 1. So it goes like this. So this is a demonstration. 1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2.
3.
Got it? No? And please try. And pause. Thank you for trying. Now, there is another stage to this exercise. So I'm assuming you've gotten very good at this 1, 2, 3. This is the next stage. So it's almost the same game, but instead of saying 2, you make a sound. Any sound with your voice. So this is how it will look and sound like. 1, 3, no action. 1, 1, 3,
1,
bang,
3,
1.
4.
You get the idea. Have fun.
Next.
And pause. Now, we're going to level up one last time. This is the ultimate stage, and I'm going to assume you've done very well so far. Almost the same game, 1, 2, 3. 2 remains a sound that you make with your voice. 3 is a silent action. Oh my gosh. It looks and sounds like this. 1.
1,
1.
2,
Negative demonstration, but you get the idea. Your turn. And thank you. Give yourselves a big, big round of applause. And I'm going to invite you to your seats. Thank you. Thank you for being so sporting. So we are slowly entering into an atmosphere of silly fun. We're slowly entering an atmosphere of stories. So for the next part, it comes from a group of students from the Renaissance Engineering Program of the National Nanyang Technological University in Singapore. So before the conference, there was a shell scenario competition with a theme of Urban Homes 2050. And we've invited the winning team to come here to present to you their ideas for the world in 2050. So they come with 2 visions of 2 different kinds of worlds, and they're going to present it to you in the form of a talk show. And after that, I will be back to talk to you some more. So as you're watching this talk show, I'm going to ask you to recognize the feelings that you have coming from the different parts of the 2 worlds. What reactions, what thoughts, what feelings you might have about the things that you're going to see and hear. So on that note, Please put your hands together for the winning team. And the students' names are Acer, Amber, Zhengyu, Danny, and Victoria. So please give them a round of applause.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the inaugural multi-dimensional interchronological talk show. I'm your host, Acer.
And my name is Amber. Once again, we'd like to welcome you to the
Acer and Amber Show.
Have you ever wondered what our future will be like?
Given how bleak things may seem now,
Well, you're going to find out how because we've actually invited two guests from two alternate futures to tell you about their lives.
They're here.
They're here?
What?
They've landed backstage. I have no idea they landed backstage.
it's early. Oh, they're here.
Hello, hello.
Hi, welcome.
welcome.
Hey. Hey, welcome.
Welcome.
Okay, have a seat.
Thank you so much for coming.
Well, thank you guys for joining us on the show. Would you mind giving us a quick self-introduction?
Hello everyone, my name is Danny from the Divergent World in 2050. I'm currently a CEO of a personal mobility device company, and I'm 33 years old in 2050, which means I'm born in 2017. So I'm very glad to be back in the year I'm born in.
We're glad to have you here too.
Hi everyone, I'm Victoria. I'm from the Convergent World in 2050. I work for the Ministry of Energy. It's really great to be here to meet all of you.
Well, thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Danny. I want to start by talking about your lifestyles and your energy demands in the future. But first, I'm curious. Did you not receive the memo for the dress code, Danny?
I think my VR clothes are not working again. Alright. Let me explain myself, you see. In 2050's Divergent World, actually we do not really meet up in person that often. So I have meeting with my bosses, with my colleagues, hang out with my friends, all in virtual reality. So and in the event I do need to go and meet someone, I just need to click my VR clothes and I can wear whatever I want. But it seems not to be working now, I think.
But, oh my gosh, that's so cool though, how virtual reality is integrated into your life.
Yes, Amber. You know, besides work and meetings, recreational activities and even shopping can all be done from the comfort of our homes. In the event I need to buy anything for the day, I just need to go online, click my groceries or whatever I need to buy, and it will get delivered instantly, just like this.
Oh, so drone delivery for groceries?
Yeah, just like this.
Wow, so you don't even need to step out of the house to get stuff. Then, I'm curious, Danny, how do you travel in 2050?
Travel? Nah, travel is not cool in 2050's Divergent World. Alright, let me emphasize again, Amber. Absolutely everything can be done in virtual reality. Even dating. You know, in fact, I met my wife on this hottest AR dating app in 2050, known as Hinder, or holographic Tinder. Have you guys heard of it? No? Alright, no worries. Let me show you how it works, okay?
Okay.
Let's see. She's not really my kind. Next. Wow, she's cute. Maybe I want to ask her out.
And what you're seeing here is my very first holographic date with my wife at my balcony. As you can see, she's in AR and she's miles away. And as you know, the date went pretty well. In fact, I think Miss Amber, I think you look very much like my wife. Don't you guys think so?
Well, that's a very interesting lifestyle you have there, Danny. So, what about you, Victoria? What is your life like in 2050?
Actually, my life is extremely different because we have real human touch. We live in mega cities and we run on efficient public transport system. I have a clip right here. public transport system is extremely efficient. It can bring us anywhere at any time at an extremely fast speed. It's by loading our schedules onto a cloud system so that the self-driving buses can get to where we are and bring us wherever we want. And what is most important about our lives is that we have communal leisure activities where we come together and have fun together. An example of this is us coming down to the stadium together to head for our favorite activity, which is watching drone racing. It's where different teams compete against each other and for the championships.
Is that yours?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, thank you, Victoria, for sharing more about your life in the future. But one thing I'm curious, both your lifestyles sound like they will consume a lot of energy. Does that mean a more polluted world?
No, not really, Asa. You see, renewable energy sources such as solar and wind now play a very big part in my everyday life. Our houses are now microgrids, and we have our own personal solar panels and our own personal wind turbines to generate and store this green energy. So we are almost 100% self-sufficient. And you can see here, all the electrical appliances in the house are wirelessly connected to the internet, and we can control them from anywhere at any time. And yeah, this is an example how our own personal solar panels are installed on our houses. And we can use this solar energy to do some really cool stuff, such as we can use it to charge our electrical vehicles, recycle our wastewater, and turn plastic into 3D printing materials. So we are creating these smart communities where we can live in harmony with the environment.
What's going on?
What's that?
What's going on?
Hello? Testing? Testing? Hey! Hello everyone from 2017. Can you all hear me? Wow, the 2017 systems are too easy to hack.
Heck.
Hey, Tia! What are you doing here?
Hey Danny, I've been trying to VR call you. Why didn't you pick up?
Hey, sorry man, I'm in the middle of this multi-dimensional talk show.
Oh, I see. Sorry for disrupting the show, bro. Hey, bro, I need a huge favor. I ran out of energy in the middle of a party. I got desperate, so I called you. Can you sell me some energy, please?
Hey, I've got some extra energy. No worries, I'll sell it at the best price, okay? Friendship price. My apologies to all the guests here. I have to interrupt our schedule for a while to do this transfer. Alright, let me see how it's gonna work, okay? Right, Tia, I saw that you have sent me an energy request. You are -7 for the day. You've been using so much. Okay, I'm gonna accept the request. Alright, I think that my energy is being sent over to your house, Tia. Should be done in a minute or so.
Energy transfer in real time?
Yeah, it's transferred in real time.
Wow.
I think it's done. Yeah, I think the energy is done, Tia.
Hey, thanks. I'll buzz off now. Have fun, you folks. Bye.
Yeah, sure.
Bye.
We can go back to the show now.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
Well, as much as I'm annoyed by your disruption, could you share with us more about how that actually worked?
Oh, you see, all our houses are now interconnected. The grids in our houses are now interconnected, such that in the event we need to buy extra energy or we have extra energy to sell, we can do so on this energy market. And you can see I just earned quite a nice bit of money from selling my extra energy. So in 2050's divergent world, people really has the incentive to pursue the best and most efficient green energy system in their houses.
I see. That's really interesting, Danny. Well, how about you, Victoria? How is energy generated and distributed in your world?
Actually, it's very different. We run on centralized plants. And let me just bring out a CCTV of what's happening right now. As we can see here, there's a CCTV of all the centralized energy plants located in the rural areas of our cities. And here is the solar energy plant, wind energy plants, as well as the hydro energy plants. These plants are located in the rural areas, and the energy generated in these farms are then brought into the cities through the ASEAN Smart Grid. And let me tell you more about how ASEAN works in 2015. And I'll do so through a day in my life. And it's right here. Okay, my work in the Ministry of Energy requires me to be at many different countries at a single day, and this is done through efficient public transport, which is able to bring me from place to place. As you can see, there's a lot of negotiation and collaborations between the ASEAN nations where we work together to make energy provision possible. And even though it's very busy, but at the end of the day, the NG public transport system is able to bring us back to Singapore for a quick yoga class, or maybe like even a party with my friends in Bali right here.
Wow, that's a really happening life you have there, Victoria. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Yeah. I feel that what's most important in a convergent world is people and countries coming together and working together as one to make everything possible.
Well, things in the divergent world will be made possible when individuals take charge to drive innovation. We are independent of our needs and we do not really need to collaborate.
Do not really need to collaborate. Actually, as an extrovert, I much prefer Victoria's world. I really like the idea of people and communities coming together to make things
No,
more
but I much rather Danny's world where you can create your own energy, you generate it, and you distribute it as much as you want.
What are you talking about? Her world has such amazing public transport. It's so efficient.
Well, in his world, I won't even need to travel at all. Like, everything is just
but then
VR
you don't
and
have
AR.
real human touch.
I won't need that with AR and VR. It's better.
But then-
you know what? Okay, it's okay.
Oh,
wait,
I'm sorry,
wait, wait,
everyone. I guess our hosts are too emotionally invested in their future. So that's all for today's show. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you. Let's come on board again. Wasn't that a wonderfully creative way of presenting their ideas? Let's give them one more round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. So, you've got these on your seats. Yep. It's a graphic that's done by Tim, who's been doing the graphic recording over there. So it kind of gives you a little bit of insights into what the two worlds are like. So we're going to very quickly reset the stage for the next part in the program. And in the next part of the program, we're going to be doing a little bit of playback theatre. So has anybody heard of playback theatre before? Awesome. I love a room where nobody has heard of what I do. So with playback theatre, it's a different kind of theatre. There's no script. We use improvisational techniques, and we use it to have a dialogue with whoever is in the room. So it works like this. You share something, you tell us what is important to you, and we will, on the spot, play it out for you. So, while it's being set up, I'm going to talk a little bit more. So this form of theatre goes back 41 years. First started by an American gentleman called Jonathan Fox and his wife from New Zealand, Jo Salas. And it's been spreading to over 60 countries in the world today. And it's been in use in many different ways, in therapeutic settings, in educational settings, even in prisons, in corporate settings, and like today, in conferences as well. So the idea is to really engage our hearts, listening to one another, to figure out as a community what our concerns are. And it becomes even more important when we are heading into a future that is rapidly heading towards us at the same time. So we've had 10 minutes from the students. We're going to look at and hear from you guys what stood out for you. What thoughts, what feelings did you have about any parts from the students' presentation? But first, I'm going to invite my team up on stage. Please give them a round of applause. And they are going to show, well, we are going to show you our own responses to what the students have done. Now, in playback theatre, there are two magical words. It's called let's watch. So, on my signal, please help me to say those magical words. Okay? Okay? Great. 1, 2, 3.
Let's watch.
Hi, my name is Ying. I can see how being able to do everything from home and having a drone deliver goods can benefit those who have mobility issues or those who may otherwise not have very much contact with the rest of society.
Here's to you. And you too. And you.
Wow, drones.
And you.
Wow.
And you over there.
I want to
And
connect
you.
them to society.
And all of you over there.
I want
You're not
them
forgotten.
And to you.
to be included.
Not forgotten.
To you.
Not forgotten.
To be
To
included.
all of you.
Not forgotten.
Hi, I'm Anne. Nowadays, I try to make time to have a meal with my good friends. Looking at Dennis's world, every social contact is going to be virtual. I worry about how personal and authentic I can be with my family and friends once this reality comes to us.
Personal touch. Personal touch.
I'm actually real.
I
I
want
really
that
care
personal
about you.
touch.
I'm angry, you know.
Are you real?
Personal touch. Hi, my name is Jerry. I'm looking forward to a world where there's more collaboration between nations and governments. But I'm wondering, what if decisions are made on my behalf? Will my own personal voice be heard at? And will I be able to say anything at all?
What about me? What about me? Hello? What about me? Me? What about me? Hey!
Does your plan include me?
What about me? Hello? Hello?
Do you know how I feel?
Me, my voice. Hello?
Are you sure?
I want to say something.
You know what I want?
Huh?
Hi, my name is Evelyn. I really like the efficiency of the transportation in Victoria's world. That means that I could get from places to places on time. I get to meet the people I want to meet, do what I love in life, being efficient and productive at work. And then there's no more, I'm so busy, I have no time kind of responses.
Evelyn, we have been trying to meet up since like last year. So when are you like really going to be free to meet your friend me? Huh? You keep saying that you're busy with work, busy with work. Then what about us?
You need to be in Seoul at 19:05 hours? No worries, I'll get you there. Singapore? In 5 minutes time? No worries. No worries at all. Everything on time.
Well, I've already scheduled you in for 4 o'clock next Thursday. See, I have time for you. Oh, and time for spa, and time for my yoga. Yes, now I have time for everything.
Hi, my name is Renee. I really like how in Divergent World they use clean and renewable energy. But I feel that the rich who has access to better technology will have better solar panels and henceforth more resources than the poor. Then the gap between the rich and the poor will still remain.
Good. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There is still a gap.
My name is Michael. In both worlds, I really like the fact that they've managed to deal with the production of energy and the distribution of energy. In Victoria's world, all the countries in ASEAN come together in a common grid. And in Danny's world, there is personal control and individual sharing of energy. For those things to happen, it would mean that we finally have peace and connections, not just among individuals, but also among nations.
Collaboration. What a great teamwork. More collaboration. Teamwork.
It's not just about me or you. It's not just about me or you.
There's hope. There's hope.
Coming together. Peace finally. Coming together. Peace finally. Coming together.
It's not just about
hope.
you or me.
Finally.
There's hope.
Coming together.
Working together.
There's hope.
Finally.
Not just about me or you. Together.
So this is Tapestry Playback Theatre. This is what we do. So now it's time to hear from you guys. You've heard our responses. You've seen the students' work. What is on your mind? How is it like watching the things that was happening on stage in the videos? Anyone? You raise your hand, I'll come to you. There's always that awkward silence at the start. So, yes, thank you.
That last piece was very interesting because when we talk about energy future, we talk about energy security more than we talk about clean energy. And the idea that everyone's connected and countries are connected and sharing, you can't, it overcomes a lot of the challenges and actually does bring countries together and everyone benefits both ways. And you can't just put up the wall and stay on your own.
Yep, you can't just build a wall and stand on your own. It's something for the future to come together. For this to come together, we need to stand together. Yeah. So, could you give us one word for how you feel about that? I see your hand.
Optimistic.
Optimistic. Can I have a name, please? March?
Miles.
Miles. This is for Miles and Fluid. Let's watch.
We can tear down all these walls. We can tear down all these walls. We can tear down all these walls. Tear it down. Tear it down. Tear down all these walls. Tear down all the walls. We can do it. Tear it down. Tear it down.
Collaboration.
Tear down all these walls.
Everything
Tear
can.
it down.
If we were to work
Tear it down.
together. Together.
This is for you, Miles. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for the presentations, the play, and obviously the talk show. When I looked at these components, in my view, all of which centered around mobility. We've seen in one video presentation that people would meet, you still have the need to be someplace else, although it was virtual reality. Whereas the other presentation showed highly efficient public transport. And your play obviously is made possible through the 3 dimensions.
Yes.
Same as the exercises that we've seen before where you held hands.
Yep, we
forming a chain.
needed to be in the same space for that
yes,
to
correct,
happen.
yes.
Same physical space.
So if I were to sum this up in one word, mobility.
Okay, so mobility. I'm going to ask you for a couple more words about how you feel about this issue right now.
There's obviously a need, and that need is, if you ask me, ever increasing. 6 hours ago, I was having breakfast in Kuala Lumpur.
Right.
So from Kuala Lumpur here to see people moving in space, following this, some of us in this room will fly back somewhere. Others will stay on, use different means of transportation, train, cars, motorbikes, buses. Again, we are mobile. Perhaps there's even someone in the room that's taking a ferry somewhere.
Okay. So for many people in this room as well, we have been very mobile, or forced to be mobile, or want to be mobile, and there are many different ways of being mobile, going physically between countries, between places, and meeting people. Yeah.
And if you ask me, there is, as of today, still a extremely high need for mobility to be in the same space. I mean,
Right.
outside you have this robot that allows you to be in a place.
Yep. Nothing beats being in the
remotely.
same physical space.
Exactly.
You kind of
yes.
need to be here, to be in the same space,
Yes.
to have a real interaction.
Yep. And
So you see that need.
And with that, if we look at what Shell is doing, we have a need for fuels to allow that mobility. And while we are here, thanks for the aircon.
Can I have a name, please?
Stefan.
Stefan? Okay, thank you. So this is for Stefan. We still need to be mobile and we still need to be in the same space. Let's watch.
The beginning of life starts with movement. The beginning of life
We need this.
requires
We need
movement.
more of this happening.
It's the person's presence.
More of this.
Presence that I know
More of this.
there are people
This
around.
is part of
I'm
life.
here. And I'm there.
The space.
More of
And
this.
I'm here.
The beginning of
More.
life.
And I'm there. And I need to be here. And I need to be
Happening.
there. And I need to be here. And I
Yeah.
need to be there. I need to see you
More.
in person.
Being.
This is for you. Thank you. So what other responses are there in the room? You know, in the students' work, in our responses, we've been talking about what life and work is like. We're talking about what energy is like in those times to come. We're talking about the economy as well. So what other responses are there? Yes.
I love Danny's world where I can date a few guys without ever worrying that they'll meet each other.
Oh, wow. So can I have your name, please?
Lynn?
Lynn. Okay. So I have to stay here
just
for
to have
just a
some
little-
fun.
Yeah, but I just want to stay there for just a little bit. What's the worst that could happen, you think?
Nothing will happen because they're all virtual reality, right? VR,
And if we didn't
so,
have that, and if they met each other, what do you think might happen?
only if somebody hacked into my system and pulled out, I don't know, pictures of them.
Okay, I'm gonna check with my team. Do you think we could still do a 3-part? Possible? Okay, so this is for you.
Thank you.
What's the worst that could happen? Let's watch.
Wow, not too bad. Wow, PhD. Oh, yes, of course, I'm free to meet up. Where? Sure, no problem. So tonight, 8 p.m. Yeah? Oh, sure, definitely. I'll meet you tonight, 8:30. Yes? Okay. Oh, definitely 9 o'clock. Yeah? Yes. I can just meet all of them. No problem. I can even just meet all and just pick my man.
Lynn. I met her at 8:30. I'm gonna check her out. But you don't know who you can trust nowadays, you know? Everything is virtual and people can do whatever they want. I don't even know whether she's a woman or not. But, thanks to technology, I can hack into her information and find out exactly what she is doing, whether she's a female or not. What? She dated my best friend at 9 p.m.?
21st century. As a woman, I would like to have choices. I would have more options. You know, I'm a busy woman. I work hard for my money. So why can't I play as well as hard? Hello, this is the 21st century.
Thank you. This is for you. Did you identify with any of that?
I hope
I'm
I
good.
won't be in that situation.
Thank you so much. A couple more.
Mike, there was another hand.
Was
over there.
where? Yeah, coming. Hi, sir.
Hi, I'm Brian. Was quite. I feel strongly about the ASEAN grid because I realized that for that to happen, it need a lot of years and a lot of efforts because, within the ASEAN we have so many different culture. Indo-China, you have the very Buddhist dominant culture. Right to the south is, they.
So we're in the same region, but it's so
diverse.
much diversity.
And this diversity could be a strength, also could be a weakness to bring the whole region together on the ASEAN grid or even share energy. That's the reality on the ground.
So I'm just going to ask you a little bit more. You said you feel strongly about this. Where does this come from?
I feel strongly about it because I'm a Singaporean. We are too small. We need the virtual extensions. We need the energy security. We need the space to grow. We need the economic connectivity. And Singapore, we know that we are too constrained by our physical space.
Yep. We're so constrained by our lack of resources, our size. There's always that fear, what if?
We are the secure state among the ASEAN.
Yeah.
Strong secure state. So that really impact me a lot. Yeah,
Thank
as
you.
a Singaporean.
Yep. So hold on to that mic. Brian, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So behind that fear, behind that wish of having an ASEAN really together, how do we survive? And maybe technology, maybe energy sharing, maybe clean energy is the way for us to survive. Let's do, what shall we do? Narrative V? Yeah, because this is improv, sometimes I need to check with them. Or we can do a 3-part. Okay. So this is a narrative V for Brian. It's a different form. I feel strongly because this concerns our survival. Let's watch.
Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there is a tiny little red dot. That tiny little red dot could not survive on its own. It is just this small little thing that, can be easily dispensed of. But that red dot is vibrant. It's full of energy. It is diverse. It houses many, many living things. There are a lot of people in it that live and breathe. And this red dot needs to survive. But it needs that green big puddle up there. It needs that brown thing down there to come together to be a full pellet. And so, the green patch, is it going to work with the red dot? The brown patch, is it going to come together with the red dot? The pink one over there, the red one over there, the purple one over there, the black one in front, the white one over there, are they all going to come together to form this beautiful palette of colors that is needed for the world to paint a beautiful picture? Will the colors come together? Will it?
This is for you, Brian.
Thank you.
Thank you. Who else? Who is next? Yes, it has to be the other side of the room. I'm just kidding. I'm happy to be running.
I'm Peter.
Hi, Peter.
I think I love the part about virtual
Mhm.
because I think it's already happening, right? I think I have a 2-year-old granddaughter,
Mhm.
and we always, when they go out outing, having some outing, and the parents will show me pictures of them enjoying, and I think the thing is missing is I can't feel her, right? So I think basically, and recently I went to a training school,
Mhm.
and they actually show us augmented reality.
Right.
And actually, when you hold a device, you can actually feel the movement, you know? You can actually feel the movement, just like you go to some of the Universal Studio, you can actually still feel the movement. I think the day will come, you can feel them, yeah. So I think it's going to be more powerful. Yeah, I think I love that part. And also my son was getting a new flat, and the whole community, those getting the flats there, they share actually how they renovate their house virtually, right, in the internet. And actually it's very powerful because they actually show you how
it could be.
Could be, yeah. And actually using that, he actually now renovate his own house. So I think it's getting real.
Right.
real.
So I just want to understand, when you said, so your granddaughter, was it 2 years old and you couldn't feel her?
No, I said I couldn't feel her in the virtual space. Okay.
You couldn't feel her in the virtual
I
space?
can see her laugh, I can see her happy, but you can't feel. That means she wants
you
to
were
hug
there
me.
with her?
She wants to reach out to me because in the
Okay.
space, but I couldn't touch her.
So you were not there with her?
Not there.
Okay. So there was this wish that, hey, if we are in different spaces, but if technology caught up, and even though we are in two different spaces, maybe some ways we could still really touch and feel one another, right? And so there is that intense wish.
So maybe dating came up more exciting.
And maybe dating can become more exciting. Okay. So, let's do 3 parts. Okay. Peter, right? Yep. This is for you. There will come a time when it's easier to hold you and see you smile. Let's watch.
Hello, Granddad! I'm over here! Do you see? This is my new school bag. It's got a little fur in it, and this cute cartoon, and yeah, you can't feel it, do you? Hello, Granddad! This is my drawing I did. You know, nice. Can you see it? What? There's connection problem? Oh. Next time then. Hello, Granddad! I'm all grown up. I got a boyfriend now. You did? Oh. Well, next time when we come together, you can see if he has smooth hands or not. Bye, Granddad. See you for real next time.
So you can see, oh yes, definitely can see. But what you wouldn't really understand is how this whole thing can work out, how it can make your home so beautiful. What? You don't like it? Never mind. This is another one. No, it's not the same. The way you place them in the different part of the home, definitely. Oh, what? Oh, you like both? Sure. Can you see that? Definitely, yes. It's just the kind of design that every new couples love. What? You want change? Sure. This is the original one that you want. No problem. Let me just tilt it around. Now you can see it different. Yes. No, yeah. What you want, you just let me know. I'll just put it everything in there, and this is exactly how your home will be like.
When I was just a little boy, I saw the TV. At that time, it was black and white. Then one day, it was color. And you even have a remote to it. And then, as I go through the passage of time, now we have the computers. Now I can even call my friend in Canada through the passage of time. I will see more and more. Through the passage of time, the reality comes closer and closer to me. The reality becomes almost like real. I'm excited for this.
This is for you. Thank you. So I want to do a quick pause here and just let us breathe and think about what we've heard from our colleagues so far. The sharings that they've given us, the stories that they've given us. So what is it that we're looking for? Why are we using stories? We know, well, part of it is we know stories can change the world. We've got technology, but stories sell progress. Stories bring us motivation, hope. And today we're here listening to each other. What are some things that we have heard? For example, I kind of feel one thing that matters to us is still choice. I want to be able to choose. Yes, technology, cleaner energy, everything is great. It's going to make my life better, but I still want choice. Something else that I've heard as well, which is that on different levels, we all want a better life. And a better life for us is different. Some of us want a more secure place to live in, geographical security. Some of us, a better life is being able to connect more with our loved ones. So we're at this conference looking at cleaner energy. But the next step is, how are we going to make this cleaner energy work for the things that matter to us? So it's not just about a more comfortable bed or what do you call that, a wonderful house, but what that means to us on a deeper level. What kind of life does it bring us? How can our lives be enriched by making progress towards cleaner energy? So we're going to do a quick roundup, but I want to give the space to anyone who has any comments, feedback, any thoughts at all about this issue that's sitting with you now. I see one hand, right? And we'll cycle around and hear from you guys before we do one last bit. So.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Inze de Boer. I just picking on one of the things that you just said, literally, you said, for the things that matter to us. And relate back to one of the things that that Mark said during the panel, when talking about the utilization of cars, for example.
Yes.
And 96% is not being utilized. In fact, it's even worse. It's more than 99% of the actual utility of a car. And my point is, if we envision a life in the future, I think it will be a lot less about the things that matter to us, and a lot more about the utility, the experiences that matter to us. Because frankly, and I'd be very keen, I'm not sure whether the group is still planning to give a show or sort of another act, but
with
if there's
everybody's
anything
comments.
that could be sort of could be displayed that's related about moving away from owning and wanting things towards utility and experiences.
Yep.
Because yeah, I think the vision of the future is it's not about owning cars anymore. It's about moving from A to B. It's not about owning phones anymore. It's about being able to communicate with people. So it's about the utility of things.
So I'm going to paraphrase. It's also something about the experience. It's not so much about, owning better things and newer things, but more of value is the experience that we can have.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So we're going to cycle a bit more and get a few more, and then we'll do one last one. Thank you, sir. Anyone else? What's on your mind right now? What matters to you?
Mike.
Yes, where?
The lady.
Where? Sorry, where?
A lady, but
Oh.
I think earlier on the panel, my name is Mariam Al-Foderi from Agility, a global logistics company. Earlier on the panel, I think it was Mark brought up the point about cost and how consumers are not willing to pay more for cleaner initiatives that cost more. And I think this is a really important point, but I don't think that it's a cause for despair. I mean, the reality is that some of the biggest breakthroughs have been driven by a desire to reduce costs. I mean, for example, during the sort of low oil and gas prices, we've seen technology that has created new forms of energy or made it more sort of cost effective to explore these new forms of energy. And we're seeing, massive reductions in the US, for example, in carbon emissions as a result of shale gas finds and the change in the energy mix. So, the point that I'm making is this notion of efficiency is actually a tremendous opportunity. And if we start thinking about it that way, we'll see, more good things happen.
So on one hand, for example, like you're saying lower and lower cost, it makes things difficult. We might be looking at the wrong things, but it is also a chance for innovation, for something new to come out of it.
Well, yeah, it's an incentive to innovate.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I will be doing a social dimensions after this.
Hi, I'm Arjun Gupta. I'm from India, one of the accelerator companies from India. One thing that struck me throughout this morning is that we're talking about 2050, and I think if we get to these levels of efficiency and clean energy in 2050, then it's already going to be 40 years too late.
It's already going to be 40 years too late. We need them now, in very, very near future. Thank you, sir. Who else? Yes.
Hello, Graham McLean of HPE. It's interesting that most people in this room are already thinking of how we change and embrace change. But one of the challenges that we find is the large numbers of the population who resist change. And that for me is the thought-provoking. How do we persuade them to embrace change and the advantages it brings?
What kind of story can we tell so that we can all move towards the future? Yeah?
One of the things I see most is I was brought up in the days of vinyl records, even before cassettes.
Anybody don't know what they are?
But now when we walk in the streets and the malls, we see how many people wear earplugs and headphones, and so many more people of the population are listening to music more often, when there was a time when we thought music would die off. So it's a change of mindset. How do we help everyone change and encourage their willingness to change rather than force?
Yeah. How do we bring everybody on this journey together? Thank you. Maybe a couple more.
Mike.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hi, Xiaowei here. You talk about choices. I'd like to have both of the word.
Both of the best of both worlds.
But I do see one thing in common. It is connectivity. And the convergent world is the bigger connectivity, all the ASEAN coming together. But in the divergent world, there is also connectivity between friends. So when one friend fails to have power, he can call up his friend, and the other friend send the power. That's a connectivity as well, at the individual level. So I like the individual level connectivity. I also like the bigger connectivity.
and the more real life human touch connectivity. Okay. One more? Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. David is my name. What strikes me is that with all good scenarios, there's things you want out of both worlds, of course. And what's really important is to keep your eye on the objective of achieving the more and cleaner energy objective at the end of the road, and to keep an open mind to some degree on how you get there, and not be stuck in one way of getting there or another way of getting there. But to combine the many things that you'll need to get there, but keep your eye on the objective with an open mind to achieving that.
So listening to the many different stories, but knowing that we still have a place to go to. Yep, an end goal in mind. Thank you. Okay. Anybody else dying to say something? Okay. So we'll have this
Dying
last.
to say something.
I'm so sorry.
Hello, David as well.
Hi.
We heard a lot of people talk about changes, talk about choices, but if you could paint a picture of the different culture in Southeast Asia, I mean, imagine the developing nations like Myanmar, people in the rural area where they would like to make changes, but the situations just doesn't permit them to.
Say a little bit more. Situations doesn't permit
so
them
they
to.
don't have the right infrastructure to move towards cleaner energy, and they are still living in extreme poverty. So how can developed nations like us help them in this sphere, and then so that everyone can progress together?
Right. So what can we do so that everyone can progress together, because there is a gap in terms of resources and infrastructure? Thank you. Let's do social dimensions. Get into position, please. Do you need a chair, you think? No. Leave it there? Okay. So this is the last one. So I'm going to ask everybody to say, let's watch. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hey, girl, my 2G phone is not going to work anymore. So, what am I supposed to do with this one?
Ma, I told you nobody else use 2G anymore. What is 2G? Now people are like 4G, 5G, 6G. Hello.
I know, but I swipe and swipe and swipe. The button still doesn't move. You know.
You need this.
Huh. I still like my 2G.
You need to progress.
I still like my 2G.
See, I'm going to make it this way of how we're going to get there. But it's going to cost you $10 billion. But it's faster, you see, from here. And then I do it up, and then it reaches up to here. What do you think?
Too expensive.
But instead of going like that, and then coming around, and then we can do it just by this way. Look.
Going like that, it's better for me.
But this is faster.
It's cheap.
Well, our products are too expensive. We cannot measure up to our competitors. We need to cut the costs. People are price sensitive now,
This is the version 1001, and I've already cut from X amount to this amount, and...
No. Use a cheaper battery, but make sure it doesn't explode. And change the plastic, please. Just cheaper materials or whatever. But who cares about pollution, yeah? Just
so you want
flush
cheap?
it to somewhere else that is not near us.
So you want cheap, you want thin, you want small, you want easy to control.
Doesn't explode?
Here. Take. Good luck, ah? Good luck. We should progress together. Take a look at this machine. It's going to plow all the fields in just 5 minutes. You want to try?
There's certain policies that are being set in place, right? Certain things about how you should do the things that can be done, right? But, you need to be careful about this and about that. So are you sure it's going to work?
It has to work. In 5 minutes, I have to make enough money for my family. 5 minutes, I can plow all the fields. It's all done.
As you
I
can
don't have
see,
to.
I know.
I don't have
I know.
Don't have
Don't worry. We'll plan something out for you on how you can do it. But you know we have certain step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 that you need to follow. So, you know, tell you what, maybe you can write this as a proposal.
5
And
minutes.
then when you write the proposal, we'll think about it.
5 minutes, huh? 5 minutes.
Baby,
Yeah.
we need a technology, you know, a technology where we can touch each other for real, you know, and not just a hologram. Yeah, like, you know, I want to see you like anytime, and then I can feel you for real.
But how do you know I'm real?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm something that could be created in someone's mind.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No, no, no. I think this technology is called traveling to your space and see you for real.
So you're gonna come into my country and do all this new stuff, you know, change the system. Hello? You know? You know?
Yeah, I know. Come, let me show you what I have for all the technology.
No. You, how much? Yeah, how much? You know, then things will start moving. Maybe in the next 6 months. And then if it's not enough, well, another year, perhaps.
You have me, is it enough? The technology?
No. My government, they all need feeding. I'm sorry. Okay, 3 months' time.
No. Me, no. English, no.
But this one can. This one you want? This one?
No. What? This? What? No.
But.
No. This no.
Yeah.
This.
Don't know what
It
he's
is
talking
good.
about.
Good.
Yo,
This
this,
will help
this,
you.
that.
I every day.
No.
Like this, no. This what? No. I don't know.
No.
Hey, lunchtime ah.
This
No,
foreigners.
listen,
I don't know what they are doing.
listen.
You know.
Listen.
No. What? No.
Hungry or
Oh.
Oi! Hello! Half a day of harvesting, hello!
Very fast, you know.
Yeah.
This thing plows faster than we do.
They just press.
I just want to have a meal, have my rice so I can sell. Hello!
How much?
press.
How
No
much?
need lah,
This,
no
this.
need.
How much?
Try.
No need.
How much?
Young
Very
people,
fast.
ah.
How much?
Ay, young people.
See?
Never mind. For you,
For me? Good.
For you?
okay.
Huh?
Thank you. Rich people.
1.5.
Like this. Good. Developed country, rich people. Good.
Good.
Still developing.
Good.
Thank you. So, please give my actors the last round of applause and we'll send them on their way. Thank you. So we've heard so many voices today, right? We're all in the same room, but we've been hearing voices from all over the world. And like Brian was saying, I think it was Brian, it's time to get back to look at the end goal.
Yes.
So we've heard all the different stories, but it's time to get back on the same road.
Absolutely. And I think why we wanted to, if I can talk about today's program, we started with the panel, with John Abbott giving the opening and leading to the panelists that talked about the dilemma of today, right? They talked about the needs the wants of the today's situation. With the immersive experience on how cleaner energy can change the way we live, play, and work, we started very much with the students and their scenarios. And the future is hard to imagine. I mean, I've had people tell me the container out there is almost like 2025. It's going to happen sooner than we believe, right? And that kind of a thing starts stretching our imagination, and we need the ingredients to write the stories of how we can see more and cleaner energy in Asia. And now, this is where you need to help us do this. In your notebooks, you have post-its. The theatre experience really teased out some of, I'm going to call the differing opinions. Yinze brought up, right? People talk about what matters, but is it a world more of utility, utilization, right? It's about choices. It's about going forward, yet remembering the memories. I'm a 33 and a 1/3-inch, 45-inch person. I still collect them, right? And for those who don't understand, come and see me later. And I will reveal my age. So what I'd like you to do right now is we have 2 boards. Each and every one of you, even the crew, even whoever else is in the room, your opinion is going to count. Your ideas is what's going to help us think about what we could do to make this journey of more and cleaner energy in Asia happen. I'd like you to write down an idea about where progress can be. Just talking about powering progress together, right? So together we're going to figure out where the progress can be, and I need ideas in 2 forms. The first idea is how more and cleaner energy can really enrich our lives. Okay? If you have ideas around, hey, I'm not sure whether there's a more or cleaner energy, but I have an idea I'm strongly passionate about that can really enrich lives, put it there. Okay? The second idea that I'd like, it's about an idea about the city of tomorrow. What would that be? Okay? We have enough brain power to do this together in the next, because you're so smart, we'll do this in the next 10 minutes. All right? So take out your post-it pad. No one is spared. We have lots of people here, so we should be able to see lots of ideas about ideas that can enrich our lives and ideas for a city of tomorrow. Is that fine with each and every one of you? Nobody's going to violently object here. No? No? Okay.
And then we're going to paste it on
the boards over there.
Yep.
So you have your post-it pads, take out a pen, write an idea for each of the boards, and put it there. And Michael, you and I are not spared for this either.
Okay.
Because everybody's got to do this.
Okay.
Yes, yours. Okay?
Thank you.
An idea, please. Now, if you don't have post-its, show your hands and I'll come around and pass some to you. Thank you. Yes, go Mark. Post-its? Of course. Yes. You can write more than one. No post-its. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of post-its in there. Do you have yours? Here you go. I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh, thank you very much for your help. Lots of ideas, please. You can do more than one. An idea for a city of tomorrow. What would that look like? Yeah? Write what that should be. Be specific. And if you think we can't understand your idea and you want to put your name down so that we can even contact you to have a conversation, I'll be happy to do that. But not tomorrow because I'm taking a break. Anybody else needs lots of ideas? An idea for city of tomorrow. What would a city of tomorrow be like for you? What would you like? What would you see? What would you want? Things that would enrich your lives. And if you think you can't imagine it for yourself, imagine it for the next generation. Your children, your grandchildren. I don't see anybody pasting anything up yet. You can do more than one. You can stand up and write. You can move towards the board. City of tomorrow. There's another board on this side. So one idea is for how energy can enrich our lives. The other board is for City of tomorrow. So I'm encouraging you to move. Just as the way products and services will move tomorrow differently. Of course, if we have our 3D printers, our movement may not be so far. It may just be down our neighborhood. How enrich our lives. Okay, and that's the idea for the City of tomorrow. In the lunchroom, and it's all there already. Thank you. More ideas, please. So we can try and paint the story of what a city of tomorrow would look like. Okay. Can do. All right. If I could now ask everybody to take your seats, if not, pass them on to Winnie. You could help me take up and paste them on the respective boards. Okay, good. Thank you very much for your contribution. As I've said, this whole forum is about listening to all of you. We would certainly take these back, consolidate it, and synthesize it. Powering progress together cannot come about if it's not for the collective whole. So, really want to give each and every one of you a round of applause for contributing and participating. Thank you.